So over the past couple of weeks, Tesla's been stuck within this roughly 380 to 430 range. You could see a lot of consolidation here. However, wanted to talk about it in depth today, not only technical wise, but also look at some of the fundamentals that could produce some form of a rally this year. So first off, based on the technicals, we did have a downtrend break. Very simple technical setup here. You could start from the top, this high pivot on December 18th, drag it across to the lower high over here on December 26th. And now we have that downtrend. Well, we just recently broke out above it on January 14th, and then we came down to retest it over here, and I'll circle that for you. So we retested the downtrend and it bounced off the retest. That is great to see. That's a sign of strength. Whenever you have a downtrend breakout that retests and then bounces, that's always great. So technical wise, this looks relatively sound. Now, personally, I do expect a lot of volatility, especially in the first half of 2025, because there's a variety of stories and issues, potential issues that is, that Tesla can run into. For example, over here, as you can see, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration opened an investigation to 2.4 million Tesla vehicles equipped with full self-driving software on 4 reported collisions. So they're still having issues with this. This was also an issue back when they first started to develop this program. It still seems to be the case. So they have this as a looming threat to the stock price. And then also the SEC sued Elon Musk over the Twitter-related security violation. So this one is a very recent development and can definitely have an effect on Tesla's stock price. It did actually gap down because of this news when it came out, but like I showed you earlier from over here, it still stayed relatively strong, all things considered, which is actually a good sign, considering we just had both of these news events, especially the SEC investigating Elon Musk, and the fact that it's actually remained relatively heightened to where it was before is a sign of strength that shows that this thing can actually start to rally once these issues finally abate. Some other recent news, Tesla is offering Cybertruck discounts as the EV market gets crowded, as you can see from this CNBC article. So this is something that they've done in the past with some of their vehicles, and they've also reduced price on a lot of their models as well, just to try to get more and more people to buy their cars, since price, of course, is a major roadblock for purchasing any Tesla vehicle since they do come at a premium. So this has been on a top priority for them lately, as well as this here. Tesla reportedly received 50,000 orders for the new Model Y in China on launch day. So there definitely is growing demand in China, so abroad, which is a great sign for the continued growth of the company. Now, with some of the recent news aside, as you can see here, looking ahead to 2025, Musk said on an earnings call in October that Tesla expects to be offering lower costs in autonomous vehicles in 2025, which should lead to 20% to 30% growth over 2024. So this is a big claim, although that isn't abnormal for Elon. He's always making pretty extreme claims, and somehow over the course of his career has been able to adhere to a lot of them. But there has to be a way that they're going to achieve this. So here's 3 reasons why this could actually happen in 2025. The first one being this here. Tesla's working on a $25,000 budget-friendly EV. So if this happens, it could dominate the mass market, competed with the gas-powered cars for the first time ever. So like I said earlier, they are trying to cut the costs so that barrier to entry can be reduced as much as possible to purchasing a Tesla vehicle, since again, they do trade at a premium, or more so, you have to buy them at a premium price. If they're able to get it to 25,000, that'd be a huge leap for the entire EV sector, and they'd start to directly compete with these gas-powered vehicles. So that'd be a major development, and that could, of course, help with that claim that Elon made about 20 to 30% growth in 2025. Additionally, the latest version of the full self-driving is rolling out. So if successful, the FSD subscription revenue could explode. So right now, Tesla is still getting approvals, but it's testing its first employee-only robotaxi service, which would be a big deal if they're able to pull that through. And then lastly, over here, and this is actually where things get really interesting in terms of the self-driving car race. Right now, Waymo is dominating with over 4 million paid autonomous rides in Phoenix, San Francisco, and LA. However, ARK Invest predicts Tesla could launch robotaxis by 2025. So that would be this year. By 2029, the robotaxi market could be worth nearly $1 trillion. And even some analysts believe robotaxis could be 90% of Tesla's future profits. So that'd be a big deal. Obviously, yeah, ARK Invest with Cathie Woods, maybe not the most credible source, since they had like a ridiculous 1,500 price target on Tesla. That was pre-split, of course, but they never even got close to that. However, they have been invested in them for quite a while, so they do have to do a lot of research bullish on them. I mean, it seems like just across the board, anybody that is interested in Tesla long-term is looking at this since it would provide a ton of revenue to the company. So definitely wanted to highlight this point here since this is the biggest point of the three that I shared. So regardless, a lot of potential catalyst for the future of Tesla, but there are some roadblocks ahead as well, as there always have been for Tesla. So the first one would be Tesla still needs the regulatory approval for this. Also, they are behind Waymo since Waymo has a lot more real-world testing and mapping data. And then lastly, Tesla's robotaxi service is still in the early testing. Again, Waymo is well ahead of them. However, I would not bet against Elon Musk with this. Even if they are behind at the moment, they can still make future strides. They have quite a bit of experience being behind in a market, for example, with vehicles when they first entered the EV space, and then now they're the major leaders. So possible again in the future. And personally, this is why I believe a Tesla is trading at such a premium right now at 100 PE. This is a major reason for it, just because the global ride sharing market is expected to quadruple from 123 billion in 2024 to 480 billion in 2032. So Tesla's betting pretty big on this space, planning both a company-owned fleet and a customer shared network, like I shared with you guys earlier. So if they are able to nail this, that'd be a huge driver for future revenue, can completely transform the company. So again, that's why it is at least one of the main reasons it's trading at such a premium right now. And some other analysts out there, like for example, Morgan Stanley, said Tesla could hit 800 if new revenue streams take off. So some pretty lofty price target, especially for such a accomplished bank. But again, this is a big bet. It could pay off or it can completely flop and they're not able to do this. Regardless, it is a high risk, high reward, as it always has been. So in this case, you are betting on Elon and his team to pull through with their pretty lofty goals. So let us know in the comments below, do you think 2025 will be that make or break year for Tesla? Will the affordable EV FSD rollout and robotaxi dream send Tesla to new highs, or will it struggle and start to trade at a lower premium overall? Let us know in the comments below. Also, this is a pretty new style of video. If you did enjoy this style, then let us know in the comments as well. We keep doing them in the future. Regardless, see you in the next video.